Trackmaster. No. Capsule play rail. No. Minis. No. Wooden railway.
Hell no!
Turtle? No. The elusive and legendary Thomas & Friends Pez dispensers. As tempting as it is. No. None of that appeals to me. I don't know why. But you know what does appeal to me? What really seals the deal for me?
Take along and take and play, baby!
Yeah, that's right. While you guys were all busy track mastering and wooden railwaying, I was too busy being different. That was so cringe. Okay, to put into better, proper terms, I was born with Take Along and Take and Play. I've lived my life with Take Along and Take and Play. I'll probably continue living my life with Take Along and Take and Play. I should hope. And I'll probably die with Take Along and Take and Play. If you ask me, I think Take Along and Take and Play captures the details and proportions on the engines the best. It's very, very rare that you'll find a stinker. They still do exist, unfortunately. I'm looking at you, Molly. Why are you so short? Oh my god. Overall, the line is pretty solid. Up until 2014, but we don't talk about that. Since my update video from 1 year ago, god damn! I moved out of my mom's house, I got a job, and I made some money! And like every responsible adult does with their money, I spent mine on Thomas toys. I'm so disappointed in myself. After watching Jay's Take and Play collection video, I was all like, I want to do that too. I have a pretty big collection. I want to do that too. So I was all like, frick it. I'm gonna sit down and make one. Make a video. Make a video. Oh my god. Make a collection video. So, without further ado, here is my Take and Play and Take Along collection. With a few exceptions, by the way. Okay, so this video isn't supposed to be in any particular order, but you know who has to come first. This Percy is an accident. It shouldn't exist. However, if this Percy didn't exist, this whole entire collection wouldn't exist. Here's a little bit of lore about me. I like Thomas and Friends. What? The guy making a video about Thomas and Friends likes Thomas and Friends? I know. Crazy. The plot twist is that my mom absolutely despises Thomas with all of her heart. She would always go out of her way to find whatever Thomas toy I had and to just absolutely destroy it, get rid of it, just dispose of it altogether. A moment of silence for all the lost talking trades. So you see, before I graduated high school, I had amassed a huge, well not really huge, but still a pretty decent sized Take and Play collection. And then, my mom nerfed all of it. Oh my god! So to make a long story short, after I moved out and got a job, I refused to collect Take and Play again, because it would bring back unsavory memories. Despite, you know, Take and Play being my favorite line. Until one day, an eBay seller screwed up my order.
Hooray!
I had found a Take Along Dirty Percy for dirt cheap on eBay. Dirt cheap, Dirty Percy cheap. That joke was actually so terrible. Oh my god. And so I was like, why not? One Dirty Percy's not gonna bring back all of the unsavory memories. And then he sent me the wrong freaking Percy. I was flabbergasted, bamboozled, befuddled. But I'm boring and I don't like causing trouble, so I didn't send it back. I just kept it. I did tell the seller, and I got a discount for the next time I bought from them. But yeah, I'm kind of a wuss, so I didn't say anything. I didn't send it back. Oh my god, I hate myself. But yeah, that's how I got my normal 2009 Take and Play Percy. Absolutely love this thing. I've repainted this thing so many times, as you can see. The 2009 Take and Play Percy face sucks actual balls. So I completely repainted the face, the mouth, everything. And now it's my perfect Percy. I still want to get a take-along normal Percy, which I don't have, shockingly, just because take-along Percy is also awesome. But yeah, this thing started the whole collection. And if you know me, you know Percy and Toby are my favorite characters. So it might be a shock when I tell you that I got Diesel next. Huh? But Diesel's not next in this video. I am a terrible procrastinator. The Toby you're seeing on screen right now is the 2009 Take and Play Talking Toby. And this Toby is not mine. Woo! I lost Toby in the divorce. My ex-wife took him. You see, I recorded and took pictures of the engines on the Timid Shed's turntable back in May. I wasn't joking when I said I'm a procrastinator. It's October! Bruh. So as you probably figured, since May to October, I got a good chunk of engines, and they just don't have the take and play picture shots on the Timid Shed's turntable. You're probably saying, "Yo, why don't you just set up why don't you just set Timid Shed's back up and just record again?" Chat. I moved. I moved. It wouldn't even look seamless. I freaking moved during that time. It's actually so bad. You're probably wondering what Toby I have now. It's Take Along Toby. Guys, I procrastinated on working on this video for a week after I finished the Percy segment, and I repainted Percy's face again during that week. Oh my god. Okay, you see, I have no story for Take and Play Toby. The talking one on the screen right now, I have no story for it. I just wanted a Toby after at this point in time, I had Percy, Diesel, and Thomas. So I was like, I just want Toby. I don't know why Toby wasn't my second engine I got, so I just went on eBay one day and I just got a Toby. It was a talking one. I didn't really care. I just wanted a Toby, and this just happened to be the one I got. There's no story about it. That's literally the story.
I don't fucking care.
But there is a story about the Take Along one. You see, on my days off from work, I usually hang out with my bestie. He usually comes over and we just chill. And one day, we were just extremely bored. We didn't know what to do. And sometimes when we're bored, we just go down to Goodwill, since Goodwill is right behind. We moved like a freaking inch. So we're still behind Goodwill, but we're even closer to Goodwill now. I don't know how to explain it. We're just super close to Goodwill. It's like at my new apartment, all you have to do is jump a wall and you're at Goodwill. That's literally it. At the old house, you had to walk for like 5 minutes to get to Goodwill, but now we just jump the wall and we're just there. It's insane. Jesus, I can't talk. Usually, when me and my bestie go to Goodwill, we find absolutely nothing.
Oh my god, bro.
But this time, right in the middle of the toy section was a huge bin of Trackmaster. Man, I don't care about no goddamn Trackmaster. What the hell? To be specific, it was just Tomy Trackmaster, but bro, I don't care. I don't care about Tomy Tracks. But then I looked a little closer, and inside, oh my god, there were take-alongs inside. There were take-alongs. There was a Salty and a Duncan and a Mavis and 2 Murdochs. Without the tender. 2 ducks, Toby, the Roundhouse, and Donald Sender, I guess. My bestie also found this gigantic stuffed bear, And while lugging this gigantic stuffed bear throughout the whole store, he had the most stone-faced expression ever, like he was about to do something crazy and serious while holding a gigantic stuffed bear. It was actually so weird. After I had paid for the huge bin of Thomas garbage and a stuffed bear, he proceeds to say to the cashier,
"Thank you, ma'am. Have a good day."
While holding a stuffed bear, you know. Here's some more lore about me. I hate having duplicates of engines. I'm fine with variants of engines. It could be like a future version of the same engine. I don't care. I hate it so much. So I gave my bestie my talking take and play Toby. My cat is sneezing right now. Guys, this is Paprika. She's my baby. I love her so much. By the way, I brainwashed my bestie into liking Thomas. I mean, introduced him to Thomas, and he just happens to like it. I didn't say anything about brainwashing. What are you talking about? His absolute favorite character is Hero, but his second favorite is Toby. So I painted Toby into his Railway series colors and gave him to him. He takes good care of him, and he would never let anything happen to it. Isn't that right? You totally didn't lose it, did you, bestie? Did you?
Don't falsely accuse me of a crime.
It's true! It's true, you did! He's lost in your room, you lost it!
You're probably wondering why I switched back to a take-along Toby, which is, you know, less accurate than take-and-play Toby, but god damn, take-along Toby's adorable. Of course I was gonna switch back to it. I'll pick adorable over accurate any day. His paint was a little scratched off, but I just repainted it and he looked spiffy. The take-along Toby I had in high school was held together by screws, and because of that, I was able to take it apart and build a furnace inside him. I don't know why Learning Curve added a door and wood planking on the inside of Toby, but whatever. Like I said, in high school, I actually built a furnace for him. However, I would have done it for my new take-along Toby, but this one's held together by rivets. Lovely. Not that I can't destroy the rivets and build a furnace inside, it's just that I don't wanna. I don't wanna. At least not yet. Eventually. But yeah, I'm content and really happy with my take-along Toby. I think it's adorable, and my old talking take-and-play Toby is in good hands. Once he finds it, god damn, dude, go find him! Guys, I swear I won't talk as much anymore. I'll actually show the engines now. Okay, we're on Emily. I think Take-Along Emily and early Take-and-Play Emily is very, very overhated. Like, I get it, it's not accurate, but it's still a cute squashed up version of Emily, and I think it's very charming. I like this model of Emily. Would it be better if it was accurate like Erdl's take on her? Yeah, but I still like this one anyway. The only gripe about this Emily that I actually understand is her face. Bro, this face is ugly. Oh my god, what did they do to you? I genuinely want the future Take-and-Play Emily just steal the CGI face off of it, because it's literally so much better. Or to steal an Emily face from a different merchandise line, but I'm yet to find one that is actually in scale. So my best bet right now is to just get a Take-and-Play Emily and swap out the faces, because I like the old style wheels. I won't switch to a new Emily. I like the old style wheels. I did repaint the face on my Emily to make it better, and I generally do think it looks better now, but there's only so much you can do. It's still bad. This face still sucks. I also did some other cosmetic work, like painted her footplate red. That's about it, actually. I also specifically got Mattel's 2009 version of Emily, because the 2009 version of Emily has squashed Emily, but they also squashed her tender. You think that's bad, but the Take-Along one looks kind of weird with a squashed Emily, but the tender is full size. So I actually prefer Emily with the squashed tender. I think it looks much more fitting with a squash. If you're gonna ruin a design, ruin it completely. Squash the whole thing. But again, I don't think it's ruined. I think it's still a really cute Emily. But yeah, I don't have much else to say. This Emily's overhated. but I will switch out the face whenever I get the chance. The version I had in high school was the talking version. Okay, moving on. I know I said I'd stop yapping, but I've got so much to say about Paxton, but I'll try my best to keep it brief. Even if it kills me. Oh my god, bro! This is like the only take and play from my literal actual childhood. This Paxton has so much meaning to me. This Paxton is from one of my besties, and I got this Paxton back in 4th grade. I've graduated high school now. This is from 4th grade Christmas. My very first Christmas present from that friend, and it's the only one that I still have. It's gone missing so many times, but I found it so many times, and now that I've moved out, I know for a fact it'll never go missing because I know my mom was hiding it. This Paxton also mirrors the friendship I have with the bestie that got it for me. That bestie went missing from my life for so long due to my mom, but I'm finally back in contact with him, and I'm just so happy. Paxton's also awesome because he taught me to stand up for myself, and this engine, I may love Percy the most, but Paxton has a lot of special meaning to me. I love Paxton so much. I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't want to keep yapping, but I gave Paxton blush. My Paxton has blush, and that's about it. Love this Paxton. It's so special to me. I've said it like 80 times. I love that bestie so much. Love you, Kyle. That's his name. His name's Kyle. I love you, Kyle. Anyways, moving on. Okay, now we'll keep it brief. My take-along Stanley was a birthday present from my roommate. That's about it. Okay, anyways. Take-along Edward. I wanted an Edward, so I bought an Edward. Edward's prices on eBay are terrible. Again, that's all I have to say. Moving along. Harvey.
I bought him.
These are these nuts!
I hope my Diesel deviously deceives you. That was a pretty clever one, wasn't it? I'll see myself out. You think this is a normal take and play Diesel? Well, you're wrong! You're wrong! This is actually that weird winter snow Christmas gem Diesel. Painted to look like a normal one, because at the time I couldn't find the actual one. Again, dude, I have nothing to say about these ones, bruh. I have nothing to say. Moving on. Oh my god. I'm gonna make y'all really mad, bruh. Lots of fans say that Take-Along James is one of the best take-alongs. But, however, I completely disagree. There's so many things I don't like about Take-Along James. For example, his smoke box is so long that his handrails are super short, and it looks like his splashes are way too far up to the front. I hate how much taller James's cab is to his funnel. That actually makes me so mad. And the boiler part of his smoke box is flat against the lower part of his smoke box. I hate how that looks. It should pop out a little. Oh my gosh. Not to mention his whistle's in the wrong spot. I mean, you could just say that's a safety valve, but I know for a fact that's not what Learning Curve intended it to be. They definitely put his whistle in the wrong spot. You can just paint his whistle on top, but it's just not the same. It's just not the same. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Take-Along James. I play with my Take-Along James a lot. It's just, he's just not all that people say he is. There's a lot of things about James that I really don't like. Not a bad model, but it's got some problems. I don't understand why people love James so much other than nostalgia. I mean, you could just say it's Learning Curve stylizing everything, but a lot of the problems on James just feel like inaccuracies, not style. Guys, do you like the little diorama I made for James? It's low-key so cool, isn't it? Bro, I'm so stupid. Getting Bill and Ben was a shower thought. I was all like, what if we got Bill and Ben? So I did. When I restarted collecting Take Along and Take and Play all over again last year, I wanted all the engines to be in the model series style, except for characters who were exclusively only in CGI. I know, I'm not one of those CGI haters. I just prefer the model series, but I do love CGI regardless. So, I ordered a model series Gordon. Dirty Percy all over again. But with a twist! For some reason, the seller sent me the 2012 CGI Talking Gordon, but sent me the correct 2009 normal Gordon tender. I don't even know, bruh. I know this is the type of thing that would make a lot of fans mad, but personally, I really didn't care. Gordon is Gordon, model series or CGI, who cares? Yes, I did want them all in the model series style, but CGI is still fine. It's still a silly little talking train, so I personally just didn't care. At the end of the day, Thomas is Thomas no matter what. I'm not a picky eater. Why did I say that? I painted on little dots to make the tender wheels look like the free-rolling axle wheels that Gordon has. So, I mean, you could definitely tell it's not the same era of Take and Play, but who cares? It works. It works. Yeah, moving on. Ashima came in an Adventures lot. Mattel made her Take and Play and Adventures model way too short. So is Ashima's segment. Spencer was the key to my prized possession in my Thomas collection. But he's not the prized possession. Oh, heck no. For the longest time, I really wanted the Jakks Pacific Plug and Play Thomas, but I couldn't find it online for any reasonable prices. Like, I ain't paying that much. Oh, hell no. So my goal was just to wait it out and see if I could find it in a thrift store. And I waited it out. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. And then I found the Jakks Pacific Plug and Play SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob so much, but it's not Thomas. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. My awful bestie wouldn't stop clowning me for finding the wrong Plug and Play. Anyways, one day, me and my bestie were walking to Walmart, I think. Pretty sure it was Walmart. And we passed this one thrift store. We always pass this thrift store whenever we go to Walmart. It's very small. It's a very small thrift store, so we never really bothered to go in. I went in once, and like I said, it was just tiny, so I didn't care. But this time, we looked through the windows of the store, and I could see a Take and Play Talking Spencer. I already had a Take and Play Talking Spencer. This is the one that is part of this collection video. I was like, if they have Talking Take and Play Spencer, then they must have other things too. I'm so smart. So we went back the next day when it was actually open, and we went inside. And I grabbed the Spencer, was like, okay, I'll just get another Spencer. I'll probably customize this one. It's gonna be so cool. And then we started walking around. And then we saw a passageway. And apparently, this door is massive! You just have to go through this one doorway, and oh my god, it's like opening Pandora's box. Is that a good analogy? I have no idea. I swear, this store had so many rooms, it's actually insane. Every time we thought the thrift store was over, another room would just spawn in magically. Anyways, we made it into this one room, and up against this wall was a bunch of toys and old video games and Emmett, Lego Movie, Emmett alarm clock. I was about to rummage through the little bin of toys to see if I could find any Thomas-related stuff, and then I saw it. I think it was right next to this weird talking to SpongeBob. I saw it. The Plug and Play Thomas. It was just there. That's where it had been the whole time. Words cannot explain how happy I was. In the end, I didn't end up buying the talking take and play Spencer since, well, for starters, I already had one, and I had just found the plug and play Thomas. Woo! Whenever I look at my Spencer, all I can think of is the amount of months, the pain, the agony of searching for the frickin' Jack specific plug and play Thomas. But those memories always end with that Spencer just sitting in a window. And that being the key to finding the plug and play Thomas. I salute talking take and play Spencer. Plug and play. Percy. Plug and play. I could drive Percy. Plug and play.
Why the hell does Percy have James's whistle? No! Why does he have James's whistle? Why?
I think Take Along and Take and Play Mavis are a bit too wide, but I specifically chose Take and Play Mavis because at least Take and Play Mavis doesn't look like she's mewing. Like, why is Take Along Mavis mewing? Ew! For such a calm character, the story about me getting Arthur isn't that calm. However, it is one of the more tamer stories, thankfully. So I get home from work one day, and I get the notification on my phone saying, order has been delivered. And I'm like, awesome. And I actually tap on the notification, and I go to the official, keyword official, USPS website to see that it has arrived. And it says, order was delivered to neighbor? I was all like, I don't know, postal people can do that. But then again, I remembered, I live in an apartment. I still live in an apartment. Orders don't go to the doors, they go to the mailboxes. So I was all like, did they put it in my neighbor's mailbox or something? I was really skeptical. So instead of just going to the mailbox and just seeing if Arthur was actually there, instead I went to the post office. It's not far out at all from the house. In fact, at the time, it was closer than Goodwill. So I get to the post office and I get in line, and soon it gets to be my turn to actually go up to the desk. So I say to the lady, it says my package arrived, but it was delivered to my neighbor. What's up with that? And she says, we don't deliver packages to neighbors. But it says right here that you did. Oh, we didn't send that message. Yeah, but it's on the official USPS website. Yeah, but we still didn't send that. So why is it displaying that on the official website? Oh no. So the lady just tells me to go to the mailbox and see if my package is there, and I'm all like, fair enough? I'm still really confused, but fair enough, I guess. And then this Karen, who was in line, who was the person behind me in line, has the audacity to say,
You shouldn't believe everything you see online, young man.
and post office ladies are like, she's right.
I know! That's why I get to the post office first!
But I didn't say that out loud, I just silently walked away. Anyways, I go to the mailbox and lo and behold, there's Arthur. So just wasted like a good solid 20 minutes, but whatever. No notes for Arthur himself. I just think his face looks really bad. Like, that's not Arthur.
Yeah, that's right. Thomas is in the middle of the video and not at the beginning. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I also don't even have any notes for him, except that I switched out the face because the 2009 one is ugly. Yeah, take that! Bro, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing.
Not much to say about Henry. I think Take Along Henry's face is absolutely adorable. I painted his nose red because I think that I love any adaptation of Henry where he sounds stuffed up.
Stupid bird.
I love it so much. Fun fact, Henry's my favorite big engine. Not because of his arc in season 1, not his spooky stories, not Super Rescue.
I think he looks cool. I like his design.
When I bought Stephanie, I didn't think much of it, but when he arrived, I noticed that his magnets were gold. He also had this text bubble Thomas symbol on the bottom of him. That's when I realized it was those ID engines, the interactive ones. When you roll it through a station, the station like narrates what engine is going through and stuff. I don't have any of these interactive pieces, so I literally don't know how it works, or I literally can't even show it for you guys. If I'm able to find a clip of it on YouTube, I'll put it up.
Stepney needs to take passengers to the carnival.
Wow! Stepney's taking passengers to the carnival? That must be a really thrilling job.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't really care about this feature though. I just wanted Stephanie. I got Lady not long after the lovely Britt Allcroft sadly passed away. Once I got her, I wanted to repaint her to look more like a conventional soda engine. So I painted her roof black, painted her buffer beams red, made her buffers black, and I also painted her lamps white. However, I knew from the start that I wanted to keep the gold on her smoke box and funnel. It's such a special, magical aspect of her design that I just refuse to get rid of. Here's the rest of the engines that were part of the original Tidmouth turntable photo shoot in what I call the Tidmouth lightning round. Let's go. And now for everything I got the month after the Tidmouth pictures were taken. Steven was supposed to be part of the lightning round, but my dumb ass forgot to take pictures of him. So he's gonna be in the next part, I guess. I procrastinated so hard on this video that it's 2026 now. Steven was a gift from one of my closest friends when I went camping and hiking for the first time last year. Steven's sort of like a souvenir from that trip, I guess. I actually wanted Nia really early on, and I just didn't get her until way later. I think I got her, I'm pretty sure, right before New Year's. Everyone's always talking about how expensive Tommy Oliver is on the resale market. Take Along Oliver is also bad, not Tommy Oliver bad, but like $40 for one metal engine? Heck no! Because of this, I just decided to hold off on Oliver and by extension Toad as well. And then one day, just on a whim, I downloaded Poshmark just to see what take and play and take along stuff they had there. And someone was selling a huge assortment of Thomas toys for only 20 bucks. And Take Along Oliver was there. And you just know, I immediately snagged that. The face on Take Along Oliver doesn't look like Oliver, so I replaced it with the CGI Adventures face. I really wanted the second version of Take and Play Sydney, the one with the updated side rods on the side and the black footplate, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I just opted to get the old one and just painted the footplate black. And honestly, I'm perfectly fine with it. I thought I was gonna hate it, but no, I'm actually fine with it just being painted black. I don't even need the side rods molded on. This is my custom Take Along Rebecca, made out of the Push Along Rebecca and an old Take Along Gordon. I'm not gonna go in depth on how I made Rebecca since that could be its own video, so I'm probably gonna make that a video. But yeah, my Take Along Rebecca. Dash. Okay, we're going narrow gauge now. Rusty's my favorite narrow gauge engine, so I just had to get the little diesel. There was no saying no to that. The phase for Take Along Rusty is actually disgusting. It's actually so ugly. However, just a little repaint and it looked so much better. My Peter, Sam, Scarloey, Freddy, and Rheneas are all from Wooden Fan 1. Go check him out. He's pretty cool. If you remember from Toby's segment, Duncan was in the bin that I found at Goodwill. By the way, I also have paint splatters to handle. He's also from Wooden Fan 1. The reason why he's not featured up front with the other narrow gauge engines is because, as a character, I hate him. Rolling stock! I didn't feel like paying eBay prices, so I just bought a knockoff Annie and Clarabelle that looked pretty good. Learning Curve straight up didn't test their Take Along Hector when they made it, and it sucks. I mean, sucks on curves. I plan to get the Take and Play version, but I just keep forgetting. They're trucks instead of vans, but I mean, it's different. It's pretty cool if you ask me. Still wish they were vans though. I really just use this van as a brake van because you will not catch me buying one of those goddamn cabooses. This is Sodor. It ain't American. What the hell? Why? Ooh, excuse me. Why are there cabooses in all these Thomas ranges? There ain't never been no cabooses in the show. Bruno don't count. What the hell? Anyway, this thing's a movie car, and it's got a little lens on the back of it, and you can actually see clips from the episode Faulty Whistles, which is pretty cool. However, I don't really care for this feature. I just wanted a van to use as a brake van because Sutter don't got no goddamn cabooses. Goddamn! The tar tanker and the fuel tanker.
It caught fire. Oh, help!
Yellow truck, talking truck, wobbly truck, knockoff truck, wobbly truck, and then we'll get a real good look at Toad. Bars! I can't do this anymore. Look, I knew the sales and distribution of Adventures were bad, but I didn't think it was gonna be this bad. Oh my god! There were barely any listings for her, and when there were listings, they were overseas. And I ain't paying that much for shipping. Oh, heck no. No, I like money in my wallet. I like money in my bank account. I was lucky enough to find her in a lot that wasn't overseas. But I don't even think you can count that as being lucky because I still paid way too much, and the lot wasn't even that good. But hey, at least Toby's happy now. I hate you, Toby. Loki wanted the breakdown train, so I got it. This flatbed thingamajig, whatchamacallit.
They crashed through a snowbank. Bust me boiler, cried Duncan.
We are leaving the rails now. No, I don't have Madge. What a terrible sin to commit, I know. One day I just really wanted Birdie. Guess who I got? Yes, we're doing this again. Guys, the story about how I got Alfie and Jack is so crazy and so awesome. Guys, get ready for this one. You guys are not ready for this one. This was gonna be awesome. Video's already long enough. I've got nothing. Believe it or not, at one point in time, I wanted Take Along Terrence. Whoa, crazy! I know. So I bought the literal cheapest Terrence listing I could find on eBay. When it arrived, I noticed Huh. He doesn't have his caterpillar tracks. I guess that's how they made him in Take Along. I guess Take Along was like, caterpillar tracks are too much. And then at some point in time, I'm guessing like a month later, I was watching wow. I was watching someone's Take Along collection video, and Terrence appeared. I was like, caterpillar tracks! What? And yeah, I bought a complete Terrence not long after. And what happened to Naked Terrence? I have no idea. He lost his caterpillar tracks. He lost his place in my collection. He lost his dignity. And then he lost his life.
Damn, that's crazy.
Take and Play Harold is one of the most accurate take and play models ever. Dare I say, one of the most accurate Thomas models of Harold ever you can actually buy. I mean, do you see how long it lasted? It was so good, it outlasted Take and Play itself. Jeez. Like, he's so good, of course I got him in my collection of... Whoa. That's not Take and Play Harold. Now, back in high school, I did have Take and Play Harold. But then, the Great Sodor Massacre of 24 happened. So when it came time to get Harold again, instead I got Toby Harold. Now, if you remember from Toby's segment, I said I'd take cute over accurate any day. Yeah, that still stands. And I swear, all Harold merch is cute. Even the most chopped Harolds still look adorable to some extent. But I think Toby Harold is the cutest Harold you can get. Okay, it's really the Capsule Player one, but that one's just too small for Take and Play. I love me a good, accurate Harold, but you get extra points if you're super cute. Not the new Harold, though. Oh my God, he's so chopped!
What did I do to you?
I looked at the pictures of the listing a million times. I had him for like almost a week, and I didn't notice until I went to see if anyone else had colored his wheels in red that he was missing his cogwheel. How did I not notice it was missing? I didn't want another Terrence situation where I'd buy a second Trevor. So instead, I got a round 2x2 brick, but the weird ones that have those weird gear teeth thingies on them. And I cut it down real flat, painted it green in the middle, and slapped it on. And shockingly, it actually works. I also painted the wheels in red because it just looks a million times better. Learning Curve painted the wheels in for Fergus, so I don't know. Bulstrode! I wanted him. George! I mean, I got him. From Wooden Fan 1! Boulder.
Don't move! You're still attached to Cranky!
But it was too late. We're so close to the end of this goofy video. Oh my gosh, I thought this day would never come. First off, we have Shocked Percy. Found him early last year in 2025, the day right after New Year's actually. I found him with this set at Goodwill, and this set is actually kind of trash. It only works half the time. Does look cool though. Dirty Percy! I actually did get him. I actually customized him to be even more dirty. This is Lake Levy Percy. He comes with this set. The person who gave me this set turned out to be an actual horrendous person. But the flooded track piece is pretty sick. I use it on a lot of my layouts, so... also that ends well. I found Snowplow Thomas for like $5 on Mercari. His face looks like this now. Adventure Begins Thomas. I've wanted this thing ever since it came out back in like... I don't know. I know when the movie came out. I don't know when this toy specifically came out, but I've wanted it ever since I saw it, and I'm so happy to have it now. This is actually the second best Gay Thomas. The best Gay Thomas is the reboot one, but this one's still pretty sick. Pretty gay. Guys, it's okay, I'm bi. I'm legally allowed to make these jokes. I can't find my Adventures Dinosaur Thomas, so yeah, that sucks. But I have him. Not a really cool variant, but I have him. Never mind. I found him. He's so dinosaur bone, and he has dinosaur skull, and whoa, I found him. I found him. I remember finding out about the Charge and Go Thomas back in high school, and I wanted it so badly ever since I saw it. I remember just one day I was like, I'm gonna buy it, and I did. This thing's so cool. You charge it with the water tower, and he literally moves. It's a take along that moves. My bestie literally calls it
That course take along.
I even got it in the box. And I know you guys are all like, you should have kept it in the box. It's gonna be worth millions in the future. Or put it on display.
It's for the collection, number 6. It's for the collection!
Man, shut you! Yeah, I took it out of the box. I don't care or cry about it. Here he is in motion right now. No, I'm joking. Whoa, charge and go. Thomas, you stupid. I didn't just get Steven on that camping trip, I also got Talking Henry. Here's Talking Spencer, but my bestie's gonna talk about it for me.
This is the bestie this idiot procrastinator keeps on talking about. I got this Talking Spencer for Christmas last year, and I figured it was an adventure Spencer. That's it.
Idiot procrastinator? Just got him straight for no goddamn reason. And now the random miscellaneous stuff. These freaky little demons. My extender. And my favorite pack member, Dizzy. You just watched a random guy ramble on for almost an hour about diecast talking train toys. How does that make you feel? Nah, but in all seriousness, this video was such a blast to make. Despite the procrastination of literally 10 months. People gave birth during that time. Oh my God. My bestie was here from the start to the end of the whole production of this video. He's very disappointed in me. I also have to thank my other bestie, Kyle, for getting me that Paxton all those years ago. He's literally the reason why I love Take and Play and Take Along so much. I know you're watching, Kyle. You the best. I miss you. I'm so glad I was introduced to Take and Play and Take Along first, because genuinely, in this fan base, there's not enough Take and Players. We need more. Especially with how good the engines look. Like, how do not more people use this line? To all you non-Take and Players, the end of your time is nearing. But yeah, I have a lot more Thomas collections. I got Trackmaster, I've got Wooden Railway, I've got Capsule Play Rail, I have a whole lot of minis, but the Take and Play collection is my favorite. I've also got a very special collection, which is gonna get a video very soon. I've still got customs to show y'all, and yeah. And now that this video is done, I can now play at my Take and Play and Take Along stuff without feeling guilty that I'm not working on this video. I don't have to feel guilty anymore. Yeah! By the way, guys, I procrastinated a little bit more, and I ended up finally getting Emily that CGI face. Thomas also has a CGI face now, and I fully changed to Take Along Percy. I don't use a Take and Play Percy anymore. Yeah, that's it. There's one more thing. Hey, I thought you didn't have a driver's license.
You don't need a license to drive a sandwich.